All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Reggie Gonzalez. I'm the Vice President of Sales here at iClick. Thank you very much for attending our webinar this morning on mobile power packs and mobile chargers. It will be an educational and informational webinar, so you can take back to your customers in case they have any questions about mobile power packs, mobile chargers, certification, battery power, all those things that we're going to cover today. A couple of housekeeping for those who have joined us recently. If you could put your phone on mute so we don't have any background ambient noise, that would be very much appreciated for all those who are in attendance. The webinar will take about 20 minutes, very short, sweet, but right to the point, get you back to your customers. And then right after, for those who are want to stay online, we'll have a quick question and answer period for those who are still unsure about what we went over today. Be more than happy to answer this question. So let's begin. Thanks again for attending this morning. I know you're all very busy, and we want to get you back to your customers. So power packs and mobile chargers, what are we going to discuss today? Well, we're going to tell you how to sell more, first of all. We'll talk about quality and safety. There's been a lot of talk these days about recalls on power packs that are overheating, burning up their cell phones, exploding. So we'll give you some information on what to look for, what to ask for, not just from us, but from other suppliers if you happen to use them. We hope not, but so you'll be more informed. And we want you to become the expert. And so you can go back to your customers and talk about mobile power packs and mobile chargers with a newfound knowledge about what you can do for them. And we'll also talk a little bit about the industries that you can sell to, which is wide open, because mobile power packs and mobile chargers are probably the fastest growing segment of our industry today. And if anybody or if any of your customers ask you, why should I choose mobile power packs and mobile chargers, well, I would respond by saying, if you ever travel and you're walking through the airport and you see 10 and 20 people huddling around an outlet at the airport, that's a perfect reason why they should have a mobile power pack and mobile chargers. It amazes me. I travel quite frequently, and as I walk through the airport, I still see people, even though some terminals have little power stations, they're still huddled around the little outlet in the middle of the hallways. You have to step over them because they're charging their phones or their tablets. Well, that's why they should have power packs and mobile chargers. Okay. So our agenda today, who is iClick? We'll talk about a little bit about iClick for those who don't know a lot about iClick and what we do and how we can help you grow your business. And then we'll talk a lot about mobile chargers. How do they work? Quality that you should be looking for, what to look for in power banks, the different battery components. Most importantly, especially nowadays, safety and compliance among these power banks, and different industry uses that you can relate to if you happen to be selling to some of these industries. And then right afterwards, we'll have some question and answer period for you. So who is iClick? Well, we are the leading provider of USB pens, decorate, and mobile accessories. We have award-winning customer service. We just won Counselor Distributor Choice Award for the 5th year in a row for computer tech and USBs. Last year, we were the Supplier of the Year, and it's all about customer service. For those who have used us before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We probably have the best customer service in the industry. Knowledgeable staff. You talk to a person on the phone, you don't stay on hold for 20 minutes. We don't transfer you. All those things combine to happy customers for us. We have one of the best places to work among Counselor Magazine. And this year, we were a Star Award winner for PPAI in the 15 million to 20 million category. So if you haven't used us, I encourage you to try out iClick. You will be amazed. You will be experience the remarkable service that we have here. So I encourage you to do that, and I invite you to do that. Like David Letterman has his top 10 reasons, we have our top 10 reasons to use iClick. First of all, reason number 10 is you receive an instant $2,000 in credit when submitting the purchase order if you haven't done business with us before. Reason number 9, we have a standard 3-day shipping at ground rates on all products, USBs, pens, mobile accessories, and we do ship out of Seattle, Washington. So that helps you, especially those in the Midwest and the East Coast. We also launched the only nationwide full-service decorating network for apparel and soft goods for silk screening, embroidery, and specialty decorating across the United States, which is proved to be very successful. We have 1-hour turnaround times on quotes and virtual mock-ups. Incredible in the industry. Nobody else does that. We have an industry-leading 100-piece minimum order quantity on over 26 of our pen styles. Excuse me. Reason number 5, large selection of next-day ready ship, USB flash drives, mobile power chargers, power packs, and pens, and accessories at no additional cost. Again, I just spoke about our award-winning customer service that you will only experience when you give us a call or email us. Number 3, all of our USBs are repackaged from China here in Seattle in a complimentary eco-friendly security sealed packaging and free neck lanyard on all of our USB flash drives. And that's a huge value-added benefit, especially on safety and security to customers with malware and virus protection. So we got you covered there. Large selection of USB drives, mobile accessories, and pens, and also retail products such as OtterBox cases, hot sockets, and loops. And the number 1 reason, the highest quality flash drives, mobile accessories, power banks in the industry, accompanied by a lifetime warranty. We can't warranty anything unless we stand behind it, so that's the top reason there. All right, on to mobile chargers. How do they work? Mobile chargers you have to think of as designing as a backup battery for all your mobile devices. It's just a backup, including iPhones, smartphones, tablets, Kindles, etc. And we will be discussing each of those phones and their battery capacity and how to match up certain mobile power chargers to the appropriate phone or Kindle or iPad and those type of devices. We like to think of mobile chargers as 2 types. One as emergency backup. So you're running out of power on an airplane or you're in your car, you need to finish a conversation, you plug in one of our mobile chargers and gives you continued talk time and also recharge time, so when you get to your next destination. And then we have those that have full charges and multiple full charges as the battery power increases on that. They are all portable. Some are more portable than others, and I'll talk about that later. And most importantly, they have to be safe and they have to be certified with certain certifications. And by the way, we have all of our certifications available on all of our products for the asking. We also have some of that on our website as well. So let's talk about quality. Versatility. That should be your first recommendation to your customers. All mobile power chargers should be versatile. What I mean by that is that they should fit in your suit pocket, they should fit in your briefcase, they should fit in your pocket, in your car, wherever you're going to be traveling, because you travel with your mobile devices all the time, whether that be an iPhone, a smartphone, a tablet, Kindle, or an iPad. They have to be versatile. They also have to be universal for all types of devices, and all of our mobile power chargers will work with everything out there, including iPhones. Now, it's important to note that we do not sell iPhone cabling and lightning cabling for iPhone 5 and 6. However, you can use your existing cabling for Apple products on our products. And the reason we don't sell Apple cabling is because if you've read recently, Apple has put a mandate for all suppliers not to sell anything that's connected to an Apple device without being certified, and those include the Lightning Charger stub. However, in the next couple of months, we are going to be coming out with an Apple certified Lightning Charger or connection device, so be on the lookout for that. They all need to be CE, FCC, UL, and ROHS compliant. And with whoever you buy them from, you should ask and have certificates available for your customer. CE is Certified Electric Compliancy. FCC, of course, is our Federal Communications. UL is Underwriters Laboratory. And ROHS is a European Electronic Compliancy. So all of Europe has this ROHS, and anything electronic that you either purchase from a retail store or through us will be ROHS compliant. And it will also have this identification on the device as well. It will either be engraved if they do have certification. It will either be labeled, engraved, or imprinted on that. So all of ours have the CE, FCC, UL, and ROHS on the device itself. And if it's small, in the user manual, it will also have that as well. Okay, what to look for in mobile chargers. Most important, if you don't know what mAh means, it is milliamps. It is the unit of measurement for your cell phones and tablets and Kindle, and also for mobile power packs. And what I've done here is detailed what phones and tablets work under what battery power. For an example, an iPhone 4 and 5 has a 1900 milliamp battery power. So you're going to need to gauge what type of mobile power pack you're going to need to either recharge that or get you to an outlet to charge that. An iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, for the iPhone 6, it's about 1800 milliamps, and for an iPhone 6 Plus, it's about 2900 milliamps of battery power. So again, you're going to need to gauge what type of mobile charger will fit that iPhone 6 Plus and 6. And later on, I'll detail some of the things that we have for you to be able to do that. Another example is our Samsung Galaxy Note 4 and 5. That contains on the 4, 3200 milliamps of power, and the newest 5 has 5400 milliamps of battery power. So if you're looking at the cylindrical or square entry level, they're not going to work with a Samsung Galaxy Note because those are usually 2200 milliamps of charging capacity. So all it's going to get you is additional time to talk. So, excuse me, I'm going to grab some water here. All right, for a Kindle Fire, you're going to have 4400 milliamps of battery power. Again, the entry-level battery packs won't work for a Kindle Fire. An iPad 1 through 3 has almost 7,000 milliamps of battery power. Again, entry-level power packs won't charge that. They won't even give you enough charge to continue working because of the amperage that's required for iPad 1 through 3. iPad 4 is 11,000 milliamps of battery power. And again, we do have that capacity and more. And then an iPad mini has about 4,500 milliamps of battery power. So this is really helpful. And for those, again, attending, you're going to get all this information, hard copy, so you can have it readily available. It'll be on our website as well for download. And also, it's important to know the difference between what your phone has or what your customer's phones have and the chargers. There are two types of batteries. One is a lithium-ion, and the other one's a polymer-ion battery. And I'll talk a little bit more about what those are and what they mean to you a little bit later. Excuse me. All these chargers have to be universal to fit all of what we talked about previously on all these devices. They should have a regular USB and a micro USB port. And the reason being is because even with Apple chargers, the they still have USBs. So you can plug the USB into a mobile power pack, and the lightning rod will connect to their devices. iClick's power packs will work with all Apple products using owner-supplied power cables and AC devices. So no worries there. All right, polymer versus lithium battery. We'll talk a little bit about the difference. So lithium-ion battery is slower in charging time and recharging. They're a little bit larger in size and less expensive. So if you see a power pack that's, let's say, $8,000 and it's in the $15 or $16 net price range, that's usually a lithium-ion battery. They're a little heavier in weight. You're going to get not as many recycles, and what I mean by recycles is the amount of times that you can recharge a mobile power pack. On average, it's anywhere from 300 to 500 before they start to lose their effectiveness on the battery. And a lot of what's out there in the marketplace are lithium-ion batteries, so it's good to know. So if you want to sell quality and longer lasting, then I would take a look at polymer-ion batteries. They're going to charge faster and they recharge devices faster. They're smaller in nature and generally considered better battery for life cycle of the power pack. So just like anything, you have your better best scenario. Better is the lithium-ion battery, and best is the polymer-ion battery. So this is information that you should ask your customer. Do they want something that's not going to be around for that much long so they can extend their brand, or do they want something that's really going to last a lot longer, possibly a couple of years, in regards to the polymer-ion battery that's going to have their brand on there, and every time they pull that out, it's going to be an extension of the brand, and they're going to recognize that for years to come. So that's the basic difference between lithium and polymer. I have a lot more information, but it's really scientific and what goes into a lithium and polymer, but this is the basic information that you're going to probably need for that. All right, very, very important. Probably the best part of this webinar is safety and compliance. Again, whether you're buying from us or buying from another supplier, once you're inquiring about price and turnaround times, you should also be inquiring about their certification. They have to be FCC, CE, UL, and ROH certified, and it should be on the device itself, whether it be engraved or labeled or in the owner's manual as well. And the supplier must be able to provide you with those certifications, because technically you're liable if you're going to sell something without those certifications. We are too. That's why we never launch anything in our computer tech industry without certification and able to back that up. Plus our warranties, we need to be able to provide quality products out there. So we're always concerned about quality. We never want to have something go bad at that. We never want to recall 30,000 or 50,000 power banks, and you don't either. You don't want to be part of that. So make sure you ask this question. Make sure you have those certificates on file, or that supplier is able to supply that. And again, quickly, the FCC is the Federal Communications. CE is computer electronics. UL is Underwriters Laboratory, and ROHS is the European version, certification version. All European products have to be ROHS compliant. Okay, industry uses for mobile power chargers. As you know, every customer is an opportunity. Every single one of your customers has a cell phone. Every single customer, or most, has an additional Kindle or tablet or iPad or iPad mini or all those other devices out there. So the world is our oyster out there when it comes to mobile power chargers. So I think in every presentation, if somebody's looking for either a giveaway or incentive or a corporate gift, you must include a mobile power charger. It's very important that the majority of chargers are not really promotional giveaways. It's not something you're going to give away at a trade show. It's for their higher-end customers because of the cost. So always keep that in mind. It's more of a corporate gift, an incentive, a thank you gift for your customers. And again, new product launches are great for power banks, door openers, direct mail campaigns, so a lot of different applications. Any industry tied to mobile accessories marketplace is a potential customer. We sell a lot to secondary tier companies that are working with AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, all those companies, as well as computer companies, as well as even big box companies like your Best Buys and your Staples and all those companies. Everybody's a potential customer. Anybody with a large sales force that relies on mobile technology. And the nice thing about mobile chargers is you don't have to target the typical phone that each one of these sales force members has. Our mobile chargers are universal, so they can work with any phone out there. So again, as I mentioned, it's a wide open industry use out there. So have some samples, get some samples from us, have some in your back pocket or your sample kit when you go out on sales calls, and most importantly, have some with your own self-promo on it. When you're going into a presentation, hey, why not leave a 2200 mAh as a leave behind as a thank you for meeting with them? It's a great self-promotion. All right, I'm just going to review some of the power packs we have. We have probably one of the largest selection of power packs. Of course, we are a computer tech company, so we're going to have almost everything that you need. We have both domestic and overseas production for you, and especially now as we enter into Chinese New Year. And by the way, happy Chinese New Year. Today is the start of Chinese New Year. It's the year of the sheep. It's the year of the sheep. I don't know if that's a sheep or not, but it sounded pretty good, so apologize for that. I wanted to insert some humor in there. So this is our Series 1. We start out with Series 1, and they're all the same price, which makes it easier for you to sell. So these are all 2200 mAh, and as if you notice, most of your iPhone 4 and 5s and some of your other Androids will work perfectly for this category. So we have our B100, which is the cylindrical metal type. We have this domestic in all those colors. We have the 2200, which is the square shape, and only silver and black for domestic and ready ship, and we could turn those around in 3 working days. If we get an order by 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, it'll ship in 3 working days. On the B100, we have all those colors available in laser engraving only. And then we have the B300 overseas. Full color process is available on that. Our B400, again, full color process is available on that. And then, our B500, which is also available domestically in the white version as you see there. And we can turn that in 3 working days. And that is available domestically with full color imprint. So that's our Series 1. Our Series 2, if you want multiple charges, as I indicated earlier, trying to identify what type of phone need that your customer has. So we have, in the Series 2, we have our C100, which is the 4400 mAh, and then we have the 4000 mAh C200. The C100 is, again, metal-cased, very sleek, very nice looking. Laser engraving looks terrific on this. And then on the C200, up to 3 colors on that as well. Both of these are overseas, unfortunately, so we're going to have to wait a little while for delivery or ship date. We're looking at mid-March right now because of Chinese New Year. And then on to our Series 3, which is our 5,000, 8,000, and 11,000 series. So we have the D100, again, a very slim 5,000 mAh. That is a polymer battery, so a little higher quality on that. Then we move over to our D200, which is 8800. That will charge an iPad fully. That is a lithium. It's going to be a little heavier, but still will give a full recharge on that iPad, and multiple plugs as well. Has multiple ports for USBs, so you can charge 2 devices at one particular time. And then we have one of our beasts, which is the PowerPack F100, 11,000 mAh. So you can charge all month long if you want to on this. Excuse me. That is also a lithium battery, and also these are overseas as well. So wide selection. And then finally, we have our X series, our PowerPack X100 on the left. It's one of our proprietary power packs. It's a very retail-looking power pack. Has great packaging. We have this in a lot of programs currently. And we do have this in stock, which is great for programs because we have no minimums, by the way, on our domestic production. So if you want 5 of these or 2 of these, or it's great for self-promotion if you only want to do 10 for what I was speaking before, hand these out for a great customer of yours. That's 4,000 mAh, but it is a polymer. It is one of the nicest ones that I own. This is one I keep in my backpack, by the way. It comes with LED lights and also a built-in flashlight as well. Great little piece. But you'll notice the price difference. Keep in mind the price difference between the polymers and the lithiums that were on the previous page. Quite substantial, but again, you're comparing not apples to apples, but apples and oranges here in terms of quality. These are going to last a lot longer. And then we have the Coup de Grace, which is our PowerPack X200, 12,000. You'll be able to charge everything. Again, it's a polymer. Unfortunately, the X200 is overseas, so we're looking at mid-March delivery on that if you need that right away. And some of the hits that we've been, biggest hits that we've been unveiling at the last few shows is our custom-shaped power banks. We're doing tons of virtuals on these for customers that want to really separate their brand and still be part of the fastest growing segment, which is power packs. So that's the X400. And if you have a customer that you think that their logo would look great in a 2-dimensional PVC silicon power pack custom, send us artwork. Send me artwork, and we'll create some virtuals for you so you can send off to your customer. And I'll get you that information, contact information at the end of the webinar. That is a 2200 mAh. We want to keep it small. We don't want it to be a beast in your backpack or your purse or your car. So, but a great brand extension. We just came back from a show. We're doing several new virtuals for some clients, for some great retail brands out there. So always keep that in mind. And we do have samples, so if you just want generic samples of a power pack, let us know. All right, let's review. We're almost at the end. Again, I wanted to keep it at 20 minutes, run a little longer, but we'll be done shortly. Again, understand the technology and terminology which I've given you today. It's very, very important. You want to look like the expert, so we've given you those tools today. Listen to your customer and recommend the power pack based on their needs, whether they need just an emergency backup or repeated charges, and also identify the types of phones that they're going to need it for. Be assured you're purchasing quality and safety for your customers. Remember always to ask for those certifications. And always call ICLIT first. Also, what's not listed here is self-promos on our power packs. We have self-promos on all of our power packs, which is EQP Plus, which is 2,500 piece pricing. Net, we waive all the setups and also the run charges. And especially on our B100, B200, B500, and X100, which is domestic ready ship. If you only want to do 1 or 2, we can do that for you as well. We'd be more than happy to, so you can have those. If you want to do them for your staff, if you want to do them as handouts, just send us artwork, send us the purchase order, or ask us for a quote in that, and we can get that out to you ASAP. All right, I want to thank you for all those who attended. This is a quick glance of our inside sales team. I'm on the left. Yes, we have no faces here. That's because we're a total team. I'm Reggie on the left. TJ is our sales manager on the right. In the middle there is James Fidowa, our relationship manager. And according to territory, down below is your specific rep. I'll keep this on the screen for a little second here, and then we'll take calls. Abigail Callis is our inside sales rep for the West Coast. Aleja Anaskita is our Midwest rep. Glenn Erickson is our inside sales rep for South and Canada. That's Southeastern United States and Canada. Ryan Neiman is our inside sales rep for all the East Coast. And Marissa McKinn is our sales team assistant. She handles all our sample kits, and is our admin person here.